What's going on, guys? This is XC, and today I have more news of Cosio 4 that came out last night, May 19th, from the Dengeki magazine. I was waiting for all the information to be released, and then from there make the video. Some of you guys were requesting me to do it like a few hours after the magazine dropped, but the news was fresh, and I wanted to the news first to everything gets verified and everything just comes out. So let's get on with it. So it says here, the Grailsritter begin their full-blown intervention. The Ouroboros Empire, that is the epicenter of the curse diffused by the Great Twilight, the nature of those who secretly intervene is revealed. The final chapter of this part of the Kiseki series covers a period of 1,000-year history, the history of the Empire, and the continental history of Semoria. Man, I feel like Kondo's hyping this game a lot, but man, I'm hype. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hype about this game. So hey, man, I'm hype as well. So let's get on with it. Let's say it says here, we're gonna talk about Laura first. I think I'm a fan of Laura, and I know a lot of you guys are a fan of her. So let's say it says here, after graduating from Thor's military academy, she became a master of the Arseid school of sportsmanship under her father. In the prelude to the disaster, she traveled around the empire, assisting those who needed her help. However, at the onset of the disaster, the battleship Courageous, which was controlled by her father, exploded, and the tragedy of being severed for her father was waiting for her. And here's a few key points here. At the last reunion between Laura and Duvalay begins, Duvalay has a complex expression. And it says here, in contrast to Laura, who assesses readily, the expression of Duvalay is cloudy. To cooperate with Laura likely means to conflict with Arianrhod and her fellow members of the Star Reader. Another encounter with the still Saint Arianrhod. And then he says here, this is actually good over here. He says here, Laura gives thanks to Arianrhod and Anguis of Ouroboros. Ouroboros should have been working hand in hand with Osborne till something happened. For some reason, Laura is taking Arianrhod, and Kondo saying that this is one of the key points in the game of Cosio 4. This is a huge spoiler. I don't know why he would say this in the interview. I feel like that would be more stuff that we find out playing the game. But hey, he said it, so I might as well just reveal it to you guys. And here's some comments he says about Laura. Pay attention to the relationship between her and Duvalay. The scene where she thinks Arianrhod is one of the more important events scenes in the game. It doesn't say why Laura say thanks to Arianrhod. But hey, I guess we're gonna be looking forward to that event now in Cosio 4. So there you go. Now let's go over to Fie here. It says, after graduating from Thor's military academy, she began working with the British Guild. During the previous war, she reunited with her father, Rutger Grailsritter, who was thought to be dead, as well as Zeno and Leonidas, fellow members of Zephyr who disappeared at the end of the Civil War. Why is Rutger alive, and why is he cooperating with the gnomes? The truth of this matter has not been revealed. And here's a few points about Rutger, Zeno, and Leonidas. Why is Rutger alive? How did he become an awakener? What is his role as an awakener? The past of Zeno and Leonidas will be revealed. Rutger seems to be scouting a certain person to become a member of Zephyr. And I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna comment on those things yet. And then it says here a few comments about Fie of Kondo. What does Fie know about Rutger's death? The British Guild cannot intervene in politics and military, so how would they act here? I'm not sure why Kondo said that the last point, that the Blessed Group cannot intervene in politics and military. It kind of says something about the last video I did where I was talking about how Cautious and Stella and Joshua would not intervene because not only they're banned, but also the British Guild cannot intervene in politics and and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of interesting, kind of clue. I don't know sure if this is kind of one of Kondo's clue of saying, hey, I don't think Stella and Joseph are gonna show up in the game. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'll leave you guys to comment in the section what you guys think of this comment here of Kondo. Moving on, it says here, Gaius. This is about Gaius. He inherited the stigma from the 8th Dominion Barkhorn and became the new 8th Dominion of the Grailsritter. So he actually inherited the stigma. I didn't think that was possible, but yeah, he inherited the stigma from Barkhorn. He died in the salt incident. But even with his power as a Grailsritter, he was unable to prevent the disaster from occurring. Upon returning to the Empire after training as a knight at the church headquarters in the holy city of Alteria, Gaius cooperates with Reen and company as a former member of Class 7. So Gaius actually went to Oteria and trained as a knight there. So that I didn't exactly knew that about Gaius. I mean, I knew that he inherited the stigma, but he trained. Of course, you can tell that he has he can fight better and stuff. But I didn't know that he went to the holy city, Altaria, the holy city of the game. We still don't even know how that looks like in game yet. Like there's a lot of speculation where it is on the map of the Samoria map, but we don't know where exactly it's located. So it says here a few key points about Gaius. People with the church has scattered around the country. I think we know this. Please look forward to his fight scenes. Of course, we'll always look forward to Gaius fight scenes. I like Gaius. North will once again face a dangerous situation. More info about the Colossus will be revealed. I had no idea what is a Colossus is. No idea on that. So we're just gonna move on from there. Thomas Lysander says here, the second dominion of the Grailsritter. He decoded the ancient relics black records which describe events up to this point. In order to stop the Great Twilight, he made contact with the witches but was unable to stop the Gnomes plan. And then here's the cue point here. Thomas revealed his identity to Randy and Agatha. And it says here, Thomas gives orders to Gaius and Rosine. Can you see the Merkava in the background? In one of the pictures here is showing Thomas. I'm not really sure what he's talking about, the Merkava in the background in one of these pictures. Not really sure what he says there. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on from that. I'm not really sure what he's talking about, the Merkava. I'm showing you the new pictures. It's gotta be one of these new pictures that he's talking about, but no idea. So I'm just gonna move on from there. And then he says here, the last thing, as the right hand of the Grand Master of the Grailsritter, Thomas can give orders to all the members. So yeah, that's I guess we kind of know that. Alright, let's move on to Jusis here. Jusis Albarea says here, the head of one of the four great houses, the Albarea house. After a strange incident in the Empire, the dark facts about his brother's blood relationship became clear, and the girl who was like family to him was lost in front of his eyes. Yeah, Millium, of course. So it says here, key points of Jusis. His sudden parting with Millium will have a profound influence on his mind, and he does not join the Wasteland Army. And yeah, nothing new on Jusis' situation. We know that he does not join the Wasteland Army. And of course, Millium's death is gonna affect him, how he's gonna progress as a character. So there you go about Jusis, nothing much. I think the big bomb is the following here is about Rufus Albarea. As a member of the four great houses and the first of the Iron Bloods after the Civil War, he became Governor General of Crossbell. At the end of the previous war, he revealed his distant origin and distorted blood relationship to the Albarea family to Jusis. And here's some key points of Rufus here. Rufus says to Rain, I consider Osborne as my true father, and I'm going to overcome him. This leads into Rufus into actions in this work. It is clear that he knows something about the Golden Dias Exilian, but it's not clear if it is the Seal Place or the Awakener. And the last point he says here, could there be a group of people waiting for him to leave Crossbell unprotected? So yeah, Rufus is kind of in charge of Crossbell. He's kind of like taking control of everything there, and he wants to overcome Osborne, and he considers him as his true father in quotation, big in quotation mark here, and he wants to overcome him. There's a lot of speculation that he will not be the last Awakener. You know, we still do not know who the last Awakener is. I don't think Kondo is going to reveal who is going to be the last Awakener. I have a feeling we're just going to have to find out, or if we play the games ourselves to find out who it is, if it's going to be Aurelia or him. But I have a feeling it's going to be Aurelia instead of Rufus, but you never know, man. I think Rufus is just it's ancient. He's hungry for power, you know, and he wants to overcome Osborne. I don't know what he's trying to prove to Osborne. You know, he considers him as a true father in a big quotation mark, but I don't know, man. I don't know what Rufus is gonna be doing in this game. I actually don't have much of a prediction for Rufus. I'm not really sure where Kondo's is planning to take his characters. Is Rufus gonna like be an ally completely to Osborne, or yeah, it's not very clear to me where Kondo want to take Rufus from here and Cosio 4. So alright guys, that's all the news I have for this video. If you guys enjoy, please leave a like on it. I do appreciate it. Subscribe if you guys want to know more of Cosio 4. Like I said, more news will be coming out, and the trailer should be coming up soon. And I think about it, usually comes like, actually the trailer is not coming out anytime soon. Usually comes, I think, a month before the game release. So if you guys enjoyed this kind of video like this, subscribe, just leave me a comment, like, and yeah guys, see you guys on the next news of Course 4. Become fantastic, and thank you so much for watching. Gotcha.